Now for the flower, I haven't tied this balloon yet. You're going to pump a balloon all the way full. I haven't let any air of this out yet. I'm going to grab about 6 inches from the end and just kind of roll it a little in my fingers. Then I'm going to let out a bunch of air from this balloon till you start to get this little bit forming right here. Then what you're going to do is tie this end to end. So your balloon should be really soft. I tie the first tie over my shoe. I usually stick a finger in there and then tie this again, which is kind of tricky. But all that I care about is that you tie the end to the end. Then what I do is see how this has more air than this side. You don't want that in there anymore. Usually squeeze this so that the air is nice and even in this balloon. So you have a balloon that you've tied end to end. It's nice and round. The air is evenly distributed. And I take one end and pull it so that you're twisting this thing in half. Pinch the halfway point and then just twist half of it. Then what you're going to do is take this and twist it into thirds. What some people do is fold it over and under to kind of get an idea where they should twist this thing. So you twist one part of it and then make sure this doesn't come untwisted, and then when you twist the other part, you should be somewhere close to thirds. If you're not, then you're going to have to make some adjustments. And when you fold it over, you can check and see how close you are. That's pretty good. Once you get this, you're going to grab through the end of it, so it's like you're making a Pac-Man. Then I'm going to use my hand and smash it against my hand to grab all the way through this, just like you do with a butterfly. Rotate my hand away, grab the other side. You don't want to grab from the end because it's harder to keep everything in place. I grab in the middle and I twist this thing one full time around. I twist it one full time by actually twisting it halfway, then I restart and twist it the other half. Some people just twist it all the way. I stop in the middle just to keep everything in order. This is the first part of the flower. The second part of the flower is going to be the stem. The stem you can have about a ½ inch to an inch. It doesn't really matter. You're not going to do a lot with this. I come to the end and make a good 1.5 to 2 inch bubble that you're going to pinch twist at the beginning. And I usually will hold this nozzle just until we get to this point. Where that is twisted, if you stick it into the center, hold this and pull this through. If any of these leaves are really tight, any of the petals, then stay away from them. But pull this thing down to the other side. I usually make sure that this looks nice and pretty in the middle. About an inch after I'm done, I'm going to bend it and squeeze. About an inch after that, I'm going to twist it. You're going to make 3 loop twists. I usually make these about 4 to 5 inch bubbles a piece. When I'm done with these, I put my thumb on top of each leaf and curl it up over my thumb just to give it a little bit more of a realistic look and a little more flair. Then what I do with the stem is you can either roll it over your fingers so it's curly, or you can just bend it over your hand. Whatever you do, you want it to be not straight, basically. So this is your flower.